Have you ever scrolled through your contacts and realized there's someone you consider a close friend, someone you talk to all the time, but you have absolutely no idea what their Instagram profile picture looks like because they don't have one? Or maybe that person is you. In a world that screams, post your face, share your life, your image is your currency, what does it mean to consciously, quietly opt out? We're quick to label it. Oh, they're just private. Or worse, they must be insecure. But what if I told you that the psychology of a person who doesn't post their photo is one of the most quietly radical, self-possessed, and philosophically interesting stances in the modern age? What if they're not hiding, but protecting something sacred? Let me tell you about my sister, Maya. To me, she's vibrant. She has this laugh that can fill a room. She's an incredible artist. Her sketchbooks are full of these wild, beautiful creatures. But online, Maya is a ghost. Her social media is a gallery of her work, a detailed drawing of a moth on a window pane, a photo of the shadow of a tree at sunset, a quote from a poet she loves. But her face? Nowhere. For years, I kinda nudged her about it. Just put up a profile pic. People want to see the artist behind the art. She'd just smile and say, they see me in the art. I didn't get it. I thought it was a tech thing or shyness. Then, last year, we went hiking. At the peak, we sat in silence, just watching the clouds. Out of nowhere, she said, "You know why I don't post my face?" She told me about a period in her life, years ago, when she did. She curated this perfect feed: smiling Maya at brunch, adventurous Maya hiking, creative Maya in her studio. And she became obsessed, not with likes, but with alignment. Was her real face matching her online face? Was her real life matching the narrative? She said she'd be in a beautiful moment, and her first thought was, is this postable? She started seeing her own life through a filter before she even took the picture. I started feeling like a stranger to myself, she said, like I was performing Maya for an audience I couldn't even see. Taking my face offline wasn't about hiding. It was the only way I could remember what my face felt like from the inside, not just what it looked like from the outside. That hit me like a ton of bricks. This wasn't privacy for privacy's sake. This was a boundary for the sake of her soul. And I started looking at every blank avatar, every landscape profile picture, with entirely new eyes. So, let's break down the psychology. Because when someone refuses to turn their face into a digital commodity, they are making a profound statement about identity, control, and the self. It's not one thing. It's often a mix of these four powerful layers. Layer 1, the protection of interiority. We live in an exteriority culture. Everything is surface, display, projection. The person who doesn't post their photo is guarding their interiority, their rich, messy, unfiltered inner world. They understand a fundamental truth. What is constantly displayed becomes divorced from what is deeply felt. By keeping their image to themselves, they keep the experience theirs. A smile isn't a data point for engagement. It's a private emotion. They reject the performative self. Their worth, their identity, is not up for public negotiation. It's an act of psychological integrity. Layer 2, the rejection of the Panopticon. This is a big one. The Panopticon was an old prison design where inmates could be watched at any time, but never knew when. So, they had to act as if they were always being watched. Sound familiar? Social media is the digital Panopticon. When you have your face out there, you are always a character. You are always on. The person without a profile photo steps out of the spotlight. They reclaim the freedom of being unobserved. They can have a bad day, a weird thought, a lazy Sunday, without the silent, subconscious pressure of an audience. They take back their right to be undefined. Layer 3, the cultivation of mystique and safety. In an attention economy, mystery is power. A blank avatar is a blank canvas. It forces interaction to be based on what you say and do, not on snap judgments about your appearance, age, or ethnicity. It flips the script. It says, you will know me through my words, my ideas, my creations, or you will not know me at all. And let's be brutally honest. For many, especially women and marginalized groups, it's also a legitimate safety strategy. It's a wall against unsolicited judgment, harassment, and data harvesting. It's not paranoia. It's a pragmatic boundary in a world that isn't always kind. Layer 4. The philosophical stance. I am not an image. This is the deepest layer. It's a rebellion against a core tenet of our digital age, that we can and should be represented by a curated image. The person who opts out is silently asserting, I am not a static symbol. I am a living, changing, complex process. No JPEG can hold me. They understand that the self is a verb, not a noun. By refusing to pin themselves down as a digital image, they protect their own fluidity, their right to change and grow without an old photo haunting them. They are, in a way, more real online because they haven't replaced their true self with a digital ghost. They haven't disappeared. They've simply chosen to exist in a dimension that a camera can never capture. So, what do we do with this? Whether you post 1,000 selfies or none, this isn't about judgment. It's about consciousness. This is your invitation to audit your own relationship with your digital face. Ask yourself this one powerful question. When I post my photo, what am I actually seeking? Is it connection or is it validation? Is it sharing a moment or is it crafting a story? There's no wrong answer, but there must be an honest one. The action. I'm not telling you to delete all your photos. I'm asking you to try a 24-hour interiority experiment. For one full day, be a collector of moments for yourself only. See a beautiful sky, feel the joy, but don't take a picture for the grid. Have a delicious meal, savor the taste. Don't stage it for a story. Just for one day, let every good thing you experience be for the internal archive, not the external one. Feel what happens. You might feel anxiety, a weird itch to perform, or you might feel a profound sense of relief, like you've come home to yourself. The goal isn't to become a ghost. The goal is to remember that you are, first and foremost, a feeling, breathing human who exists beyond the screen. Your value is not in your visibility. Your worth is not your likeness. The people with the blank avatars, they might just be the canaries in the coal mine, reminding us of a truth we've forgotten. The most important parts of you can never be posted, liked, or shared. They can only be lived. If this perspective shifted something for you today, hit that like button. It helps this message find others who need to hear it. And I am deeply curious, where do you stand on this? Are you a frequent poster, a rare poster, or a ghost? What's your real reason? The comments are open for a real, human conversation. No judgment. Subscribe if you want more of these deep dives into how we live, love, and exist in this digital age. Thanks for watching. And remember, your face is a wonder, but it is not your worth.